Hello and welcome to the Farmington Public Library. My name is Aaron Boggs and I am one of the computer guys here at the library. And today I'm going to tell you about a favorite book of mine. And it is Earthman Jack and the Ghost Planet, written by Matthew Kadish and published by Matthew Kadish. I happened to meet Matthew at a library convention a few years back, just after he'd written this book, and he was there promoting it and gave me a copy for my Kindle. And so I binge read it over the next day and absolutely fell in love with the writing and the story and the characters. It's just a ton of fun. So I'm going to take a minute here and read a couple excerpts from the book, hopefully enough to give you a teaser to make you want to come in and check it out. This is the first in the Earthman Jack space saga, and it's an ongoing saga. He's got 4 books written so far, but more are on the way. So without further ado, I'll take a second here. The President of the United States has just discovered that aliens are heading towards the planet. The Earthmen's calculations led them to conclude that the incoming unidentified flying objects would arrive at their planet in a matter of hours, giving them little to no time to warn any of the populace of their planet what was headed their way. Hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst, the leader of the United States of America immediately contacted other leaders from around the planet to warn them of what was coming, and also issued an order for his government's military to be ready to defend their planet should these visitors from outer space end up being hostile, which they most certainly were. Considering this government's military was widely regarded as one of the best and most advanced on the planet, it would be natural to assume that the hero of our story would be a part of it, such as Colonel Harry Jackson Stryker, United States Marine Corps, for instance. Colonel Stryker was a veteran of many wars. He was a fearless man who knew how to fight and who took his job as a soldier more seriously than any other man who had ever worn the uniform of a Marine. What made Stryker a good soldier was the fact that he'd do anything to accomplish his mission, no matter what the cost to his own person. In fact, it could even be said that Colonel Stryker was one of the most selfless and courageous men on Earth, willing to lay down his life to save the country and the planet that he loved so much. With a chiseled jaw, sandy blonde hair, and an astonishing gift for leading men into battle, Colonel Stryker was the natural choice to guide humanity through its darkest hour and defeat the oncoming alien menace. It's a shame he died, along with the rest of the planet's inhabitants, only hours after being alerted of the alien threat. I'm sure his story would have been a good one. He was an interesting fellow, but alas, this is not his story. No, the hero of our story was actually the most unlikely candidate for the job. He wasn't the smartest Earthman there was, nor the strongest, nor the best leader the planet had to offer. Some of his critics would call him the luckiest of his species, though, which is not entirely unfounded, considering some of the situations he was able to survive. However, in this narrator's humble opinion, in addition to a good amount of luck, this Earthman persevered against all odds due to his amazing resourcefulness in harrowing situations, boundless courage in the face of danger, and undying loyalty to those he would call his friends, even if they did not regard him in the same way. And though he would arguably become one of the greatest heroes this universe has ever known, he did not start out that way. In fact, his story really starts the morning of the invasion of the alien menace in a very modest trailer home in a small town known as River Heights, in a place known as Ohio, again in the United States of America, when he was only 15 years old. This is the story of Earthman Jack. The Earthman Jack space saga begins. Jack Finnegan only has to worry about dealing with school bullies, suffering through detention with his homeroom teacher, and getting noticed by the girl of his dreams. At least until an army of evil aliens invade Earth. Suddenly, this teenage slacker finds himself at the center of a galaxy-spanning conflict, where the lives of everyone on the planet are in jeopardy. Soldiers use quantum physics to become superheroes, and the enemy uses some mysterious form of magic to make themselves practically unstoppable. The secret to ending the conflict and saving the universe may lie in a powerful ancient spaceship, which it seems can only be flown by Earthmen. Now, Jack and a ragtag group of allies must overcome impossible odds, defeat an unkillable enemy, rescue the princess of the galaxy, and save the universe from a threat more terrifying than any it has ever faced. Can this underachiever rise to the occasion and become the hero Earth needs? The fate of all life in the galaxy may rest in his hands. So, cannot recommend this book enough. As I said, I binge read it and then have read all the other ones, as well as other books that Matthew Kadish has written since then, and they're all tons of fun. So I hope that you will come down. This is in the Youth Services Department and available for checkout. So please come and check it out, read it, and let us know what you think.